Hi, I'm Christy Jordan. With Quick Fix Suppers, you'll spend less time in the kitchen and more time around the table. So let's get started.
By the time I get home from work, I am always so hungry. What are some ideas for some make-ahead meals?
Pasta casseroles are the quintessential make-ahead dish. They're easy, filling, freeze like a dream, and most everyone loves pasta and cheese. Southern Living's baked ziti with Italian sausage is a great example of a recipe that you can put together on a Sunday for a quick meal later on in the week. To start with, I'm going to show you how to make your own Italian seasoning. The ingredients are simple. We need some peppercorns, some oregano, some dried basil, and some crushed red pepper. All we're going to do is just throw them into our little mini chopper here. Now we're going to put the lid on this and just pulse it until they're well combined and those peppercorns are crushed up good. And you know what you don't use of this today? Store it in a jar in your pantry to add that special flair next time you make an Italian dish. I'm going to start with some Italian sausage that I've already removed the casings from. Add this to a nice hot skillet and then just chop it up and cook it for about 8 to 10 minutes until it's no longer pink in the center. We've got a little bit of oil. I'm just going to put that in the skillet and let that heat up. And then I'm going to add some chopped onion and a little bit of minced garlic. Now I'm going to stir this and saute it for 2 to 3 minutes until my onion's nice and tender. Okay, my onion is nice and translucent, so now I'm going to add that dry Italian seasoning I made. And I'm going to let this cook for about a minute to really bring out those flavors. Now it's time to really make this a sauce. I'm going to add some crushed tomatoes, some tomato sauce, and a little bit of water. Now what I'm going to do is stir this up and bring it to a boil. Then I'm going to reduce the heat and let it simmer for about 40 to 45 minutes. I love the taste of this slow simmered sauce, but it's really not something I can pull off on a busy weeknight. So what I like to do is make it on the weekends, and then I can use it later for a quick and easy weeknight meal that has that slow simmered taste. My sauce is nice and thick now. It's really cooked down and you can just smell all that wonderful flavor coming from it. So what I'm going to do now to finish it off is add a little bit of salt and a little bit of honey. This will really bring out even more flavors and the sweetness of the tomatoes. I'm just going to stir that in. Now I'm going to add my ziti. Other pastas that work great with heavy sauces like this are penne or macaroni. They really hold on to that sauce and deliver all the flavor in every bite. So I'm just going to stir this in, and I'm also going to add some mozzarella. Now I've got this all stirred up and ready to add to my casserole dish. If you want to freeze this to eat later on in the week, I have a really cool tip on how to do that. What I like to do is let my casserole mixture cool completely, and then I put it in gallon zipper seal bags. I smooth them flat and I lay them in the freezer to freeze. Once they're frozen, you can stack them up like books and they take up a lot less space in your freezer. They also thaw much quicker in the refrigerator that way, and then you just pour it in whatever dish you want to bake it in. Okay, now I'm going to put this in my casserole dish. And we're going to add more mozzarella to the top. Doesn't that look pretty already? Now this goes in a 350-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes or until that cheese is good and melted. And here's the finished baked ziti. It smells heavenly. This is a delicious classic casserole recipe. It's great to have on hand for a quick and easy weeknight meal, but it's also good if your kids have friends over or you get invited to a potluck. You'll be the star of the show. I hope you get to make this recipe soon. I know you're going to love it. For more quick fix dinner ideas, pick up a copy of Southern Living magazine and be sure you visit us online at southernliving.com.